offered her a loan, I offered to walk her home. She said,
"You're too kind, sir."
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said,
"This one's mine, sir."
Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red, she led me to her bed, let her legs spread and said,
"Hey,
hey,
hey."
That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. Oh my God, she looks so helpless, and her body screaming hell yes. Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind I'm trying to go, then her mouth is on mine and I don't say no, no. I wish I could say that was the last time I said that last time. It became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
"Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who decided.
I'm a francophile and
uh-oh, you made the wrong would-be sucker a cuckold. So time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckled. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife."
I hid the letter and I raced to a place, screamed, "How could you?" in her face. She said,
"No, sir."
Dressed apologetic, a mess, she looked pathetic. She cried,
"Please don't go, sir."
"So was your whole story a setup?"
"I don't know about any letter."
"Stop crying, goddammit, get up."
"I didn't know any better."
"I am ruined.
"Please don't leave me
I
with
am
the
helpless. How
helpless."
could you do this?"
"Just give him what he wants and you can have
I don't
me.
want you.
Whatever you
I don't
want,
want you.
if you pay,
want you.
you can stay."
Lord, show me how to say no to this. Say no to this. Situation's helpless, and my body's screaming hell yes. Gonna say no to this. There's nowhere I can go. When her body's on mine, I do not say say no to this. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know. What in the hell was that? What in the hell are you doing downtown? Don't you know that Burr is gonna run against your father to humiliate me and try to bring us down? I will not let our family be embarrassed like this. I'll grab a pen and paper, let the whole world know. You swing at my family, you better not miss. You better have another punch to throw.
You could let it go. Stay alive for me. Let it go. Live to fight
a francophile and
people will always be critical. They'll make the personal political. They're trying to knock you off your pedestal, your pinnacle. Let other people be cynical. Let it go. You're smiling because you know I'm right.
Ha!
And you know if the president were here, he'd tell you the same thing.
No, the president's not here.
I heard about Burr. You didn't kill him, did you?
Were you here this whole time?
Let it go, stay alive for
a francophile and
Let it go. Let it slide right.
Let it slide right by.
You don't have to bring a gun
say all the
File
listen to your wife, right?
I know.
So let it go.
Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, charm her. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Senator Aaron Burr.
Everybody know you can take a body blow. Let everybody know you can learn to let it go.
Look around, how lucky you are to be alive right now.
Let everybody know you can take a body blow. Let everybody know you can take a body blow. Let everybody know you can take a body blow. Let everybody know you can take a body blow.
If somebody tries to lay you low, let it go.
I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. We're both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and history obliterates. In every picture it paints me and all my mistakes. And when Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
The Reynolds pamphlet.
Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there.
Highlights.
The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent.
Damn!
I had frequent meetings with her, most of them in my own house.
At his own house?
At his own house. Damn.
Mrs. Hamilton with our children being absent on a visit to her father.
No.
Have you read this?
Well, he never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president
Well, he never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president
That's
now.
one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Hey, we're never gonna be president now. Hey, we're never gonna be president now. Hey, we're never gonna be president now. Hey, that's one less thing to worry about.
The Reynolds pamphlet.
Have you read this? You ever see somebody ruin their own life? It's for a wife.
I hope you're happy.
Sir, is this about the Whiskey Rebellion in Western Pennsylvania?
You could have given me a word of warning.
Because it is your Secretary of State, Thomas Jefferson, who has been agitating these men.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is expensive stuff.
The whiskey tax is very unpopular but necessary.
Haven't you talked enough?
enough.
I hate to think about what
At
Jefferson
least they-
will do when he's no longer in this cabinet.
Why?
Imagine the damage he'll inflict agitating from the outside.
He's gonna run for president in 2 years' time.
But you'll still be
Francophile, at least they. Francophile, at least they.
You could remain as long as you're alive.
One last ride. While I'm in my prime, I need you by my side. While we still have time, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. To say goodbye. You and
they say I'm a Francophile, at least they.
Let's begin. First, write my farewell address. Madison wrote the first draft. It's a mess. Start with his words or start from scratch.
To you, sir.
Down the hatch.
Now what about the rebels who are mad about their whiskey?
I have a plan, but it's risky.
What is your plan, sir?
Francophile, at least they. A Francophile, at least they know I know where
bring this thing.
One last
ride. Let's show these hellions I'm gonna need you by my side. We know from rebellions we're gonna teach them how to stay in line, to stay in line. You and I. Hey, hey, hey. I never wanted a crown. I never wanted to leave. But I couldn't turn my back on a nation in need.
Sir, you were born to lead.
One last ride. Past my prime, but I heard served with pride. While we still have time, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
I know where friends
Western Pennsylvania, here comes the president.
Oh my God.
Here comes the president.
Everybody put your guns down.
Here comes the president.
Really, B? It is. Look.
Here comes the president.
Washington.
You are outgunned!
What?
Outmanned!
What?
Outnumbered!
Pay
Outplanned!
your fucking taxes!
Put your guns down on my command!
Hand them over!
This is Hamilton, my right-hand man!
Outman! You hear it?
Outnumbered,
Now that's distilled spirit!
the greatest man in all of the land.
Please rise for your president!
George Washington.
Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error, I'm nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest.
I anticipate with pleasing expectation and retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, the ever favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last ride.
Teach them how to say goodbye.
Say goodbye. You ever see a painting by John Trumbull? Founding fathers in a line, looking all humble. Patiently waiting to sign a declaration and start a nation. No sign of disagreement, not one grumble. The reality is messier and richer, kids. The reality is not a pretty picture, kids. Every cabinet meeting is a full-on rumble. What you about to see is no John Trumbull.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? Gentlemen, Vice President John Adams sends his regards. He won't be joining us. He had to be home in Massachusetts for family reasons.
Tell him to stay home.
He can do the same amount from there.
All right, settle down. Now,
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
My dearest Angelica, they've tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to cite the source. Yes, I'm Macbeth. Ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. There you are, an ocean away. You have to live an ocean away. Thoughts of you subside, and I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate.
Alexander,
Okay.
Your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Take a break.
Hey, our kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Liza, I've got so much on my plate.
I'll go stay with my father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park.
I'd love to go.
You and I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, I hope this letter finds you prolific, productive, wherever you may be. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica. With a comma after dearest, you've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with my family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, and I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait.
You won't be an ocean away. You'll only be a moment away.
Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
The Schuyler sisters.
Alexander.
Hi.
It's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us. Wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. She came all this way. All this way. Take a break.
Washington is staying in the city.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Which means I have to stay in the city.
Can all go stay with our father.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has an equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This bitch is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this asshole so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him, someone load the gun and cock it. While no one was watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. You're never invisible, you're never denied. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
I used to write with him, imbibe with him, and ride with him. I find myself on the side of a sizable divide with him. Now set your sights on a scenario where every Hamiltonian plan is implemented. That's where we're headed. He's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size and taxes? Yet he acts as if he has exclusive access to the facts. Well, the fact is, we can't relax. He likes taxes so much, can we enact an asshole tax?
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
Which I wrote.
the ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Let's follow the money and see where it goes. Because every second the treasury grows. If we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. This immigrant isn't somebody we chose. This immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Let's lower his stock in the eyes of the nation with misinformation. First we diminish him, then we finish him. He wants to reinstall the king.
He's secretly getting it done.
I hear he's George Washington's illegitimate son.
We don't know where he's really from.
We have to stop him soon.
They're saying my mother's a negress.
I hear he's an octoroon.
He wants to confiscate your property.
What will you do?
He wants to abolish slavery.
That one's actually true.
No.
Now follow his money and follow it through. Now follow his followers, see what they do. Let's show these Federalists who they're up against. Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans. And if you begin to feel pity or shame, remember that Hamilton's doing the same. He's digging for dirt, he's looking for every time we lied. Everybody's got something to hide. It must be nice, it must be nice.
Follow his money and see where it goes.
It must be nice, it must be nice.
The emperor has no clothes.
When Washington knocks us down, we take it in stride. Still, it must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
I may not live to see our glory,
Alexander, there's a letter for you from South Carolina.
but I will gladly join the fight.
It's from John Lawrence. I'll read it later.
No, it's not.
And when our children tell our story,
Will you read it?
they'll tell the story of tonight.
On Tuesday, the 27th, Lieutenant Colonel John Lawrence was killed in a gunfight against British troops in South Carolina. These troops had not yet received word from Yorktown that the war was over. He is buried here until his family can send for his remains. As you may know, Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence was engaged in recruiting 3,000 men for the first all-black military regiment. The surviving members of this regiment have been returned to their masters.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Alexander, are you all right?
I have so much work to do.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, by providence impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered or carted away across the waves, our Hamilton kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said, this kid is insane, man. Took a book collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split full of shit, debt-ridden. 2 years later, see Alexander's mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick.
Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside, a voice saying,
Alex, you gotta fend for yourself.
He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a sense of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford. Scamming for every book he can get his hands on. Planning for the future, see him now as he stands on the bow of a ship headed for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man.
In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man.
In New York,
Just you wait.
Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton.
we are waiting in the wings for you.
Waiting in the wings, you can never back down. You never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton. America sings for you. Will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. Oh.
The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep, America forgot him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Alexander Hamilton.
Angelica.
Alexander! Congratulations. You have invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you can never undo kind of stupid, and open all the cages in the zoo kind of stupid. Truly, you didn't think this through kind of stupid. Let's review. You took a rumor a few, maybe two people knew and refuted it by sharing an affair of which no one has accused you. I begged you to take a break, you refused to. So scared of what your enemies will do to you. You're the only enemy you ever seem to lose to. You know what, Jefferson can do what he wants. He doesn't dignify schoolyard taunts with a response. So yeah, congratulations. You've redefined your legacy. Congratulations.
It was an act of political sacrifice.
Sacrifice? I languished in a loveless marriage in London. I lived only to read your letters. I look at you and think, God, what have we done with our lives and what did it get us? That doesn't wipe the tears or the years away, but I'm back in the city and I'm here to stay, and you know what I'm here to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. And a million years ago she said to me, this one's mine. So I stood by. Do you know why? I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. Eliza is the best thing in our lives. So never lose sight of the fact that you have been blessed with the best wife. Congratulations. For the rest of your life, every sacrifice you make is for my sister. Give her the best life. Congratulations.
The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Thomas Jefferson, you have the floor. 60 seconds, please.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets his plan would have the government assume state debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Ooh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create, you just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free, and pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gon' happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your rebuttal. 60 seconds, please, and keep it brief.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the country, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts, the union gets a new line of credit. A financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative. A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, I keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president, reticent. There isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Madison, you look bad, take the medicine. Daniel in worse shape than the national debt is it. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, and I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Madison, Jefferson, take a seat. We're gonna take a recess and come back. Hamilton,
Sir.
No, I know where France.
you don't have the votes. You don't have the votes.
You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder? You want to pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South?
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this plan.
You need to convince more folks.
Well, James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's harder.
They're being intransigent.
You have to find a compromise.
But they don't have a plan. They just hate mine.
Convince them otherwise.
What happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Apocalypse of the Damned!
Level 9!
The Cafetorium!
Find the bad guy, push him aside, then move on forward with your friend at your side. It's a two-player game, so when they make an attack, you know you got a brother gonna have your back. And you stay on track, and I remain on course. And if they give you a smack, you use your force. And if you leave your brother behind, it's lame, cause it's an effed up world, but it's a two-player game. Hey!
Dude, you are cooler than a vintage cassette. It's just that no one else but me thinks that yet. You're just a nothing in this high school scheme, but it's no big cause you and I are a team. We like out-of-print games, retro skates, got a Pac-Man tattoo. Nobody here appreciates, but soon we'll be together where they do. Cause guys like us are cool in college. Cool in college, this I know. Guys like us are cool in college. We rule in college, listen bro. High school is hell, but we navigate it well. Cause what we do is we make it a two-player game. Zombie! Watch out!
As losers, we have fought together for years. Both Nintendo zombies and our popular peers. Now we're stuck on a level and I wanna move on.
Just wait 2 years, we're a pawn. You'll realize guys like us are cool in college. Cool in college won't be lame. Dude, I know, I get it. Guys like us are cool in college, but we're not in college. All the same, high school is whack, but we have each other's back. It's me and you, we make it a two-player game. Ah! Oh! Zombie!
Hello?
Blood!
Son!
Claws!
Jeremy!
Pause. You know that you are my favorite person. That doesn't mean that I can't still dream.
Is it really true? I'm your favorite person.
Yeah, we're never not gonna be a team. High school is shit, and you gotta help me conquer it. It's just what we do.
We make it a two-player game. Find the bad guy, push him
And they
aside.
say I'm a francophile, at least they...
Then move on forward with your friend at your side. It's a two-player game, so when they make an attack, you know you got a brother gonna have your back. Then you stay on track, and I remain on course. And if they give you a smack, you use your force. And if you leave your brother behind, it's lame, cause it's an effed up world, but it's a two-player game. Hey! Two-player game. Two-player game. Hey!
File, at least they know
like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The scholars say I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable. 17 years old, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I have learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets damaged. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there won't be a revolution in this century. And to me,
he said in parentheses,
don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Time to take a shot.
I dream of life without a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy? How you say? Anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot.
But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Time to take a shot.
Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice, and I got y'all knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion because I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm going to take a shot.
Geniuses, lower your voices. If you keep out of trouble, then you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like land a lot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds that God would put us all in one spot? Popping a squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is.
I know
Shit,
where
am I
France
talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Everybody sing!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, let them hear you! Hey, let them hear you! Let's go! I said shout it to the rooftops! To the rooftops! Let's go!
Thomas.
Rise up. Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up? Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up? Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up?
And they say I'm a francophile, and they know I
Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up? Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up? Don't this shit make my people wanna rise up? Rise up!
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many.
The election of 1800.
Can we get back to politics?
Please.
Yo, Every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question that glances off, he obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas.
Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty, scratch that. This is not a moment, it's a movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. The first time I'm thinking past tomorrow. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. We're gonna rise up, time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, time to take a shot. Rise up, time to take a shot. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my, not throwing away my shot.
The issue on the table. France is in the middle of their own revolution. Do we commit aid and troops to this alliance, or do we declare neutrality? Remember, my decision on this matter is not up to congressional approval. Secretary Jefferson, you have 45 seconds.
When we were on death's door, when we were needy, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds?
France.
In return, they didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you, he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smelling like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your reply, 45 seconds.
Let it go.
You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is queen and kingless. We signed a treaty with a king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Should we honor our treaty, King Louis's head? Oh, I can't hear him, he's super dead.
Enough! Hamilton is right. We're too fragile to start another fight.
But sir, do we not fight for freedom?
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them.
The people are leading.
The people are rioting. There's a difference. And frankly, it's a little disquieting that you would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton,
sir,
draft a statement of neutrality.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know. 1. We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew.
Nathaniel Pendleton and the doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. Just apologize, we have worthier pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were in the same spot. My son died. Is that why?
6.
He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time. Here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. That's when I realized this was not a game. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eyes, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require, then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He aims his pistol at the sky.
Wait!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
One last thought.
Number 1.
Before we got in the boat to cross the Hudson, I stopped to write a note. Actually, I wrote 2, just in case I didn't make it through. I want the world to know what I intended to do.
Number 3.
If I shoot first and throw it away, he has to yield. We both get to live another day. I know this puts me in a difficult spot, but I've got to throw away my shot.
Number 4.
I get lucky, I draw first position. I stand facing east as I load my ammunition. The sun is in my eyes, I am almost giddy as I watch it slowly rise over my New York City.
5.
I start to shake when I realize that we are in the same spot. My son died, is that why?
6.
I examined the gun that we shared. Philip never hurt a soul, he must have been so scared.
7.
My Eliza is still asleep. I left her a letter, I could have written it better.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Put on my glasses so I can see if Burr is softening. I see him glaring back at me. He's always hated dueling, hated confrontation. I never had his instinct for self-preservation. I feel a sense of calm fill me. It's not in his political interest to kill me.
9.
My last thought is of Eliza. Maybe I can get back home before she opens her eyes. They put us through our paces. We count to 10. God, I can't wait to see her again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He aims his pistol at the sky.
Wait! Ah, Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Burr, sir.
Did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know, Claremont Street.
Yeah?
They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was die.
Yeah, that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now, how you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less, smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
Well, hate the sin, love the sinner.
Hamilton?
I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
But
decisions are happening over dinner.
2 Virginians and an immigrant walk into a bar, diametrically opposed foes. They emerged with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. Bros. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital, and here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets paid. We just assume that it happens, and no one else was in the room where it happens. Time Thomas claims.
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Thomas claims.
Alexander said,
I've nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray.
Thomas claims.
I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say.
Thomas claims.
Well, I arranged the meeting, I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the parties get to yes, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happened, and no one else was in the room where it happened. Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee.
Meanwhile,
Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. It isn't pretty. Then Jefferson approaches with a dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his votes.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No.
what else was in the room where it happened?
The room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. My God, in God we trust, but we never really know what got this lost. A click, boom, and it happened. And no one else was in the room where it happened.
Alexander Hamilton.
What did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river?
Alexander Hamilton.
Did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to deliver?
Alexander Hamilton.
Or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. capital?
'Cause we'll have the banks. New York is undiminished.
You got more than you gave.
Checkmate. Game finished.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room. Close your eyes.
We know what our leaders to say today.
You don't get a say in what they trade away.
We dream of a brand new start.
Yeah, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. Click, boom.
They say the price of my war's not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you,
Don't come crawling back to me.
It's the problem.
Da 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 da.
The problem, see, they.
You're on your
Problem, see, they. Problem, see, they.
Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler in danger of losing Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa might lose his seat in the Senate.
I thought he was unopposed.
Not according to the paper, he isn't.
Go make sure the door is closed.
Further down, see Schuyler has a challenger from New York.
New York
For Senator Burr.
I gotta find Alexander.
Let him know we're on his side.
No, he'll consider this a personal slander. I've gotta stop a homicide.
Oh.
Look around, we should look around. Let's go and find your father down in New York.
New York.
Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me. They don't like you.
Excuse me?
Oh, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create. But upstate, you're the rascal who trades away the capital.
Wait.
The asshole who taxes the alcohol.
I've always considered you a friend.
I don't see why that has to end. A Senate seat was up for grabs and I took it. It's not my fault. People think you're crooked.
You're gonna make a fool of me through my father-in-law?
Well, there's the kid who almost shot Charles Lee in the jaw. My God, your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goeth before the fall.
Alexander, there you are.
Eliza.
You forgot your papers. Mr. Burr, good sir, it's been so long. How are the Theodosians?
As a
Thomas,
matter of
that's
fact,
the problem.
My wife has taken
Thomas, that's the problem, see.
Surprised, what with the chill, you'll send her our regards.
I will.
And how's your daughter?
She's my pride and joy, fluent in French and Latin.
Oh my.
She's the same age as your boy.
Yeah, one day he'll run
We
Manhattan.
must be going, Burr, but send your girls our love.
Nice to meet your son.
We're not done, Mr. Burr, sir.
If I were
Thomas,
you, I'd
that's
stick
the
with
problem,
her,
see,
sir.
they. Thomas, that's the problem, see, they.
Mr. Vice President, Senator Madison, Senator Burr. What is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts.
To a Mr. James Reynolds, way back in 1791.
Is that what you have? Are you done?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position.
Though virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation.
Seek financial gain to stray from your sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you engaged in speculation.
An immigrant embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and son.
You might win some, but you just lost one.
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, it was James Reynolds' wife I tried to... Uh-oh, it looks like I trusted the wrong couple. I threw it all away for some young, soft and supple. Yes, I confess, I'm a sucker for a damsel in distress. I'm getting the stress off my chest.
That's enough.
She courted me, escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when her husband extorted me for a sordid fee. I paid him quarterly. I may have mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against the list and see consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs after my scent, that's fine. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason or sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to provoke legal action. Are my answers to your satisfaction?
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe-to-toe?
Yes, you don't. But we both know what we know.
As a less extreme you need to
Hansen, we've been way too out of touch. Things have been crazy, and it sucks that we don't talk that much. But I should tell you that I think of you each night. I rub my nipples and start moaning with delight.
Why would you write that?
I'm just trying to tell the truth.
This needs to be perfect. These emails have to prove that we were actually friends. I'll do it.
I gotta tell you, life without ya has been hard, has been bad, has been rough,
kinky.
And I miss talking about life and other stuff.
Very specific.
Shut up.
I like my parents.
Who says that?
I love my parents, but each day's another fight. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright.
Smoking drugs.
Just fix it.
If I stop smoking crack.
Crack?
If I stop smoking pot, then everything might be alright. I'll take your advice. I'll try to be more nice. I'll turn it around, wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me.
Are we done done yet.
Well, I can't just give them one email. I want to show that I was, like, a good friend, you know? Oh my god. Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talks. Stop doing drugs, just try to take deep breaths and go on walks. No. I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees.
No.
You'll be obsessed with all my forest expertise.
Absolutely not.
Dude, I'm proud of you. Just keep pushing through. You're turning around, I can see. Just wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me.
My sister's hot.
What the hell?
My bad. Dear Evan Hansen, thanks for every note you send.
Dear Connor Murphy, I'm just glad to be your friend. Our friendship goes beyond your average kind of fun. But not because we're gay.
No, not because we're gay.
We're close, but not that way. The only man that I love is my dad.
Well, anyway,
you're getting better every day.
I'm getting better every day.
Keep getting better every day. Hey, 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 hey! 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely miss you dearly. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me. Sincerely me.
Dear Theodosia, how to say to you? Sometime last night, your mother breathed your name, and like a flame that flickers out too soon, she died. She's gone. She dedicated every day to you. She changed my life. She made my life worthwhile. And when you smile, I know a part of her lives on. I know I can go on. You have come of age with our young nation. We bleed and fight. Sometimes it seems that's all we do, but you and I will build a strong foundation. And I'll be here for you. The way is clear for you to blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Hey, Ranika.
Ew, you got a left hand, use it.
Don't talk mean like that. You'll hurt their feelings.
You make my balls so blue.
You hurt them badly.
You make my balls so blue.
They're hanging sadly. What did they do to you
that you hate them so?
Don't run from me. They're all beat up like a tackling dummy. They long for your embrace. They're warm like mittens. They'll curl up on your face and put purr like kittens. You make my balls so blue. Just look at them glow. They're begging you, don't make my balls so blue.
Heather, open the door.
Oh no, oh no, no, no.
Open the door.
Oh no, oh no, no, no.
You make my balls so blue. So please say hello. Hold on and fold up and never let go. Once you were geeky and nerdy, but they knew you're dirty. You set them on fire. Whatever you require, they'll do. So take them home to meet your parents. They'll wear a suit and tie and a fancy collar. They'll sing a lullaby. La 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 la. Please make these balls not blue. Just for a while. Can't wait till later. My pants are rubbing like a hot cheese grater.
Look, boo.
The election of 1800.
Can we get back to politics? Please? Yo, every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question that glances off, he obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile, at least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem, see? They see Burr as a less extreme you. You need to
Strength.
Thank you so much. They will protect you, defend you, respect you, befriend you, like Winnie the Pooh. Baby, 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 they're so blue. My balls will wait for you. They will obey ya. They really need rescue, like Princess Leia. Baby, you got to come through. Teach them to smile. You've got no clue how much is to depend on you. Please help them through. My balls are in your court, yeah. You make my balls so blue. You make them balls so blue. Oh, you make my balls so blue. Good God, my balls. You make my balls so blue. Look at, look at, look at, look at. You make my balls so blue. Please
Vår kärlek var på sned från början. Precis som utan i tonen till priset. Men tonen stannar än idag. Och här står du och här står jag. Känns som vår kärlek var på sned från början. Precis som utan i tonen till priset. Men tonen stannar än idag. Och här står du och här står jag. Hey, hey, Monica, hey, what am Monica? Hey, hey, Monica, hey, what am Monica? Hey, hey, Monica, hey, what am Monica? Hey, Monica, hey, what am Monica? Hey, 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 Monica, hey, what am Monica? Monica!
Come on, come on, go, go. Come on, come on, go, go. I'm waiting for my porno to load. My brain is gonna freaking explode. And now, of course, it's time to hit the road, which means I'll be uncomfortable all day. But that really isn't such a change. If I'm not feeling weird or super strange, my life would be in utter disarray. 'Cause freaking out is my okay. Good morning, time to start the day. Come on, come on, go, go. Come on, come on, go, go. Should I take a bus or walk instead? I feel my stomach filling up with dread. When I get nervous, my whole face goes red. Do wavy options calmly and be still. A junior on the bus is killer weak, but if I walk when I arrive, I'm gonna straight up reek. And my boxers will be bunchy and my pits will leak. God, I wish I had the skill to just be fine and cool and chill. I don't wanna be a hero, just wanna stay in the line. I'll never be a Rob De Niro. For me, Joe Pesci is fine. And so I follow my own rules, and I use them as my tools to stay alive. I don't wanna be special, no, no, I just wanna survive.
Come on, come on, go, go. Come on, come on, go, go.
Jenna Rowland said Madeline told Jake, "I'll only have sex with you if you beat me at pool." And then she lost at pool deliberately. That is so awesome. Brooke! I mean slutty. And then Madeline was all I'm telling the story, Jenna! Oh my god. He's like totally getting off on that.
Yo, don't touch me, tall ass!
Sorry, I was just trying to get to
Jakey D! Yo, what's the story with Madeline?
Oh man, I shouldn't say. But it's a good thing I rock at pool.
I navigate the dangerous hall, focus on a poster there on the wall, avoiding any eye contact at all and trying hard to remain unseen. The poster's closer now, what does it say? It's a sign up for the after-school play. It's a sign-up sheet for getting called gay, and that's not what I need right now. End scene, I hang a left and there's Christine. Christine, 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 Caligula, Christine.
Did you say something?
That was smooth, yeah, that was super pimp. My Mac Daddy game couldn't be more limp. No time to wallow, no, instead just clear your brain and move ahead. Except that you're one of those guys who'll be a virgin till he dies. I don't wanna be a baller, just want some skills to count on. If my nuts were any smaller, they would be totally gone. If I continue at this rate, the only thing I'll ever date is my MacBook Pro hard drive. I don't wanna be Clooney, no, no, I just wanna survive. Michael!
Jeremy, my buddy, how's it hanging? Lunch is banging, had my sushi, got my slushy and more. The roll was Meggy Maki and I'm feeling kinda cocky, cause the girl at 7-Eleven gave me a generous pull.
You're listening to Bob Marley again, aren't you?
Oh, I'm listening to Marley and the groove is hella gnarly and we're almost at the end of the song. Yeah, that was the end. Now tell me, friend, how was class? You look like ass. What's wrong?
I wrote Christine a letter telling her how I feel.
That's progress!
Yeah, I tore it up and flushed it. It's still progress.
It's all good. Hey, I saw on Discovery that humanity has stopped evolving.
That's good.
Evolution's survival of the fittest, right? But now, because of technology, you don't have to be strong to survive, which means there's never been a better time in history to be a loser. So own it. Why try to be cool when you can be
signing up for the play?
I was gonna say getting stoned in my basement. But...
No, I mean, look who's signing up for the play.
Christine,
Caligula, Christine, Caligula, Christine, Caligula. I feel my body moving through the air. See my Converse walking over there. Take a shaky breath and I prepare. Who cares if people think I'm lame? Christine signed, I'll do the same. I grab the pen, I write my name.
Yay!
I like gay people.
I'm never gonna be the cool guy. I'm more the one who's left out of all the characters at school. I am not the one who the story's about. Why can't someone just help me out and teach me how to thrive? Help me to more than survive. More than survive. More than survive. If this was an apocalypse, I would not need any tips in how to stay alive. But since the zombie army's yet to descend and the period is going to end, I'm just trying my best to pass the test and survive.
Sway's the remix on.
nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch other guys.
Work, work. Angelica, work, work. Eliza, and Peggy, work. The Schuyler sisters. Work. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. Work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Work. I'm looking for a mind at work.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you slumming in the city in your fancy heels? You searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So many say that I'm a dancer, I'm insane. You want a revolution, a revelation. If we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work, work, hey, work, work, hey, work, hey, hey. We're looking for a mind at work.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. Well, he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm by her side when so many have tried, then I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach ya. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive when everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I am lying wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. Takes and he takes and he takes and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive and so few survive, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we give it anyway. We rise and we fall and we fall. Make no mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Hey, I'm tired of you stupid ass niggas and you stupid ass bitches acting like some shit you not. Stop it. Stop trying to act weird. Stop trying to act cool. You fucking whack. You fucking lame. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Whoa, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Hey, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove. Whoa, trap on the head to the flow. So don't repost how I go to the stove.
Being pussy like you is a mental disease. Drink the blood on my enemy. Shit is so sweet. If I fuck on your ex, she gon' get on one knee. By a tweet, it's apparent she edgy and deep. Look, fly overseas, thankfully pleased. Aren't you ashamed of her warners and weak? Might as well shout in your true self indeed. Now, if they knew him, they just make you a meme. Look, never knew my own opponent was me. Passive aggressive or turning the cheek. Waiting so long for my sanity. Got to the point my compassion decided to leave. $5 repost, head to the store, get right on the phone, getting hit by a hoe at the bank. It's a free throw. Waiting my cold on the braid on my poets, okay, you ain't know. Look, one in my flow, he got that at the stove. Drugs and some refugees right off the boat. Hey, $5 repost, back to the stove. Hey, one in my flow, they got that off the stove. One in my flow, he got that at the stove. Drugs and some refugees right off the boat. Hey, $5 repost, back to the stove. Look, one in my flow, they got that off the stove.
Ay, Lord, ay, Lord, as an eagle on me, death to my enemies, locked and loaded, uncontrolled is my energy, fuck around, I serve you death as a penalty, pussy nigga, you was never no friend to me, I'm Messiah with the fire, I'm focused on all you liars, about to rip your shit open, I'm Master Roshi with the stick on me, posting still cause I have it, laughing, show no emotion, crucify a nigga, fuck his religion, is that the infidels are higher than risen, I'm chasing more the way I'm dealing, these niggas in bullet time, I'm at his max when I hit them, midnight be the set, so stay out the way, black sand throwing fist at your face, young gods through the scene, no delay, and these niggas testing, I'ma waste them away, yo, midnight is set like you know, celery bars that we got to the stove, hey, midnight is set like you know, blessing and call me, we murdered this hoe, hey, midnight is set like you know, celery bars that we got to the stove, hey, midnight is set like you know, Black God 3, ready to blow.
Bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red dot, I'ma keep on stomping till it's near pop. Fizz rock, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, so sipping red drop. Twin Glock, bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red dot, I'ma keep on stomping till it's near pop. Fizz rock, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, so sipping red drop. AR pistol, I love how a whole block clips. Ass shot, let that thotty twerk
bitch, we can't lock lit. First thing first, I'm a trapper, rapping con second. Bitch, you better go and get your first, I'm busting any second. Leg lock, I'ma throw little shorty in a leg lock. Headshot, ain't got cash on.
I may not live to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory.
But I've seen wonders great and small.
I've seen wonders great and small.
Cause if the tomcat can get married,
if Alexander can get married,
there's hope for our ass after all.
Raise a glass to freedom.
Hey, something you will never see again.
No matter what she tells you,
let's have another round tonight.
Raise a glass to the four of us,
to the newly not poor of us.
Woo!
We'll tell the story of tonight.
Let's have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr.
Sir?
I didn't think that you would make it.
To be sure. I came to say congratulations.
Spit a verse, Burr.
I see the whole gang is here.
You are the worst, Burr.
Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning George's journal.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you've made yourself indispensable.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr.
Is that so?
What are you trying to hide, Burr?
I should go.
No, these guys should go.
What?
Oh my God, leave us alone.
Man.
It's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr.
You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh, shit.
Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I'll see you on the other side of the war.